I would say be creative in how you approach a job. I may get 100 resumes in a day. However, it may only take me 40 to go through before I find the individual that we're going to want. I think that the company allows its employees um, to feel that they have some skin in the game, you know, and you know I, that's how I approach almost every day.
Hi, all. Good morning. So, today I have a company that's very special to my heart, especially when I was sitting around with my family building out different pieces. The company is known as Lego, which was used as a family bonding activity when I was a kid. Helped in improving cognitive abilities. Was painful when it came under your foot, though. I still remember the pain, especially when it was under my foot, but the company has grown so far. Recently, the company figured out how to build its specialized bricks using sustainable plastic, which is absolutely amazing. But today I have Kyle with us, who is a global talent partner at the company itself. So let's welcome Kyle on 10 Minutes of Hiring Wisdom, where he will tell us about how it's like working for such an amazing company and what he's learned along the way. And if my voice is a bit annoying, that's because I have my allergies, just giving a heads up. Hi, Kyle. How are you doing today?
Very well. How are you?
Good. Thank you so much, Kyle, for joining us. So, Kyle, can you tell us about how it's like working for a company that has made such a big impact on different people?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, it's a lot how people assume. Listen, we're a group that works really hard, but we also know how to have a lot of fun. And you can have fun at any time, anywhere. I mean, we build during meetings. You'll have Lego bricks in every single one of our meeting rooms, and it's one of the things that they encourage us to do.
Okay. I think my follow up question for you would be a lot of companies, like, of course, it's good to have fun and everything. So, how do you make sure that you maintain the right balance between having work, but then again, being productive and making sure that you produce results?
Yeah, I think that comes from the culture. So I think that the culture sets that expectation, and people will, um, if they haven't realized, once they've gotten there over time, they'll realize kind of, what's acceptable and what's not. And, just having great pride in, our brand as well, as, just, the opportunities that we have in the direction that we're going in. I think that a majority of the employees, as I mentioned earlier, kind of set that expectation. It's we have a tremendous amount of work to get done. We're going through a digital transformation now. This is all great and exciting stuff,
Okay.
which requires a lot of heavy building. But I
Yeah.
think that the company um, I think that the company allows its employees um, to feel that they have some skin in the game,
Yeah.
and that's how I approach almost every day.
No, no, I love that. I think with bigger companies, usually there's this preconceived notion that a lot of people might be micromanaged. But it's great to see that your company allows you to take decisions, allows you to do your own thing, and feel like
And they allow us to fail.
exactly. And I think failure leads to the biggest like innovations at the end of the day because the more you fail, the more you learn, and the more
Correct.
you can implement those learnings in your day to day life. So sounds amazing. My follow up question for you, Kyle, would be the company is going through digitization. For the longest time, Lego was not in favor because felt like that it would hurt their brand. So, as in, like, how has the experience been so far? What's something that we should be looking forward to? Would love to understand about this transformation now.
Yeah. So that digital transformation, I think, it goes two ways. I mean, there's a digital transformation going on internally where we're upgrading our systems and our tools and really arming, our employees, with some of the best tech, out there. So. You let a lot of the technology take care of the redundant tasks that you have, on a daily basis, and that allows us to to really focus on the things that matter.
Okay, no, no, I think that's very important, especially because I think so many companies, especially during the pandemic, took that approach, and
Correct.
it worked out with them. So I'm
Yeah.
glad
And
that,
then
like,
this, and
yes,
then the second road it's going to be you know through our products. And I can't go into a lot of some of the things that are coming up, but I would say that you can expect play to happen in a virtual environment, as well as online. So there's so much that's going on. There's a transformation that's going on within our product as well.
I'm excited for that. I mean, I think I look for. I mean, usually I have little cousins now, so even if they like Lego, I'm usually the one that's fixing it for them, just because they'd be like, "Oh, we like the end piece,
Yeah.
but we don't want to work on the things that actually put together." So, I mean, I look forward to that. So, thank you so much for sharing
Yeah.
that. My next question for you, Kyle, would be: the company recently in the news released that they're hiring. They're rapidly growing. They're hiring for three times the software engineers as opposed to other
Mhm.
companies. So would love to see what kind of skills are you looking forward in candidates so that people, if are listening, they know what to seek for.
Yeah. So this is. I mean, obviously, we have a tech stack that we work with, but here at Lego, it's actually quite interesting what they look for individuals who will interview with us is their adaptability and their ability um, to want to learn. So we could have someone who might be light on skills. Um, we can teach them that, you know, but there are things that you can't teach, and that it's their attitude, um, you know, curiosity, uh, creativity. Those are actually the things that are probably um, more looked at than than a lot of the harder skills.
Okay. I would love to understand that. So you mentioned specific characteristics such as curiosity, creativity, adaptability that are looked into for candidates when they're applying. How do you assess these skills?
By you have to ask great questions.
Okay.
That's imperative, and I don't believe that you know you should be asking textbook questions. Ask questions around the work that they're going to be doing. On a daily basis. Have you had experience with this? Well, what? Can you walk me through, a project that you did? What was your role? You know, how did you perform? Walk me through that. And I can always tell, with the good candidates. I mean, they go into just great detail on their work. They have a lot of pride in what they do. They seem to, they know the ins and outs of their departments as well as their role, and they're they're able to take me back and forth as much as I need with ease and in great detail.
Okay, no, I think the more interested you are about making a difference, the better you can explain the details of the projects that you worked
Correct.
on. And I think Lego definitely does promote that. So I absolutely love that. So last question, Kyle, you've been in the talent space for quite a while. What is one tip that you have for job seekers out there that would be useful for them?
I would say,
That's a loaded
yeah, no, no,
question.
it sure is. It sure is. um, I would say be creative in how you approach a job. And what I mean by saying that, it's yeah, you can go on a company's job board, you can go on Indeed.com, Monster.com, and apply for any of those jobs. But dig a little bit deeper. Peel some more layers back. Go on to LinkedIn to see if you can try to find the hiring manager or someone that's within talent or HR who might be able to direct you to that group. Because if you go into an ATS, you really a number. because the ATS will take the keywords and resumes who happen to have a majority of the keywords on there will go to the top, you know, and I may get 100 resumes in a day. However, it may only take me 40 to go through before I find the individual, um, that we're going to want and that, is going to want to join our company. So, yeah, that would be my advice. Be creative.
Okay, well, you heard it from Kyle, who has been in the talent space for quite a while. If you're creative, if you're curious, and if you're adaptable, Lego might be a good company for you to consider. But other than that, Kyle, our time is up. It was an absolute pleasure learning about you, your wonderful company, and your experiences. I'm glad to see that Lego still exists and the company's thriving, especially when it's moving towards digitization. And I'm excited for the next move and excited to hear about the
Yes,
things that are
no,
to come
thank
for the
you very
company.
much
Thank
for
you so
having me
much.
on. It was an absolute pleasure. I really enjoyed my time.